out on the mini map. You've already got.
Let's see. Oh, yep. Look, dude, I told you. Sick. What is he doing? He's spawning here. He's gonna launch a slow here to really fuck up on another team's default. We have one Asher Star here. This will operate as a smoke. This is a suck. That's going B heaven area. And a molly for hell, maybe?
Immediately, and they're playing right off the utility here, Doug.
Oh my gosh, the flash.
Oh, they got no util. This is
This
fucking awesome. That was fucking sick. Didn't work at all though, but still cool.
A late entry coming in from Nitro as he rotates around. dapr dancing around the burst was just too much onto Hiko. As you see Steel, who's back in a brutal corner.
Oh my god, dude. It was a cool idea. It was a really cool idea. But they got fucking owned. But I like the idea of like suppressing those people, mollying that, flashing around this corner, Viper mollying it. It's just Sentinels are better.
And the chaos that they thrive in, where dapr wouldn't have had util use because he gets suppressed out, and whoever else was in the site would have been forced to back off due to the flash as well coming through. So they played it accordingly, and it seems like they were expecting something fast from 100 Thieves there. Sentinels up 1.
They let dapr solo B. Sick again slows this. You can see it's making these guys move. I'm mad. What the fuck? dapr just goes right through. He's got the flank down. This guy's big dead. Alright. This round's over. This round's over so quick.
In the beginning of that last one, I was explaining what Steel and Hiko were doing with the Viper, with this KO, and maybe stopped again here.
I really like this Viper wall that a lot of pro teams are using. This one that Hiko has up right here. You can see it denies vision from A like this. So your play is to like work up a ramp. And then once you work up ramp, it actually blocks vision from the rotate over here, which is where like the second player A would probably be, right? So you would usually expect like one player, I don't know, somewhere by site, right? Like he could be anywhere. He could be like by the box there. He could be elbow. He could be side. He could be peeking. It could be just one person over there. And then you expect one person either ramps or back here. So like that puts doubt in this person. That makes this person rotate here. There's a lot that this wall does. I like it. Fucks with rotations.
You have some of the highest frags per map in this week to get those kills. So the way that they can start playing once 100 Thieves gets a bit of cash flow going, we can see here in the 3rd round.
And I think it's stuff like that, which is why people believed so much in this 100 Thieves roster, and it almost felt like an inevitability, right? When is it gonna happen? When are they all gonna come together and click and start to highlight some of those stats?
By the way, part of the reason why I did that like whole exercise with the notepad with the seeding and stuff, guys, is to show you guys that seeding does actually matter on this tournament, right? Like if you're the #1 NA scene or #1 NA team qualifying, you are probably going to be in the same group as the #4 EU team and like some other like worse teams. Where if you're the 3rd team that qualifies from NA, things start getting a little sketchy at that point. I think you might be in a group with like the 2nd best EU team. And I don't know who else is in that group. Maybe like the #1 Korean team. Like that's part of the reason why I did that whole exercise, is showing that seeding does matter for this particular event.
Time. Now you've got Hiko who's joined as well. The problem,
but I don't know if the players. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened?
So you're gonna have to work your way through dapr while all of this is happening. The rotation's coming through. Hiko's already dropped. dapr gets 1. TENZ gets 1 as well. And Ethan never made it out of mail, right? Like they had this set up into garage that they wanted, but the spike never got there.
And he's just camping out. Oh no!
Rip.
Oh, the bonus round comes through still for Sentinels. What do they only lose 1 on that? And they are just floating in the cash right now. They shut 100 Thieves down for that.
Let me see something.
3 no frags so far for 100 Thieves. And this is going to be tough to get the train.
I think this is like a fucking power pick coming out of Sentinels here. So, like I said before the game, right? 100 Thieves were going to bind. Holy fuck, I'm tripping on my words today. And I think Sentinels, even though they're not like great on split, they know 100 Thieves doesn't play it. And this was just a game of chicken between 100 Thieves and Sentinels. It happens a lot in CS vetoes, where teams will float bans, kind of hoping that the other team doesn't pick it because it's like in the middle of their map pool. But the really good teams will actually fucking pick it because it's going into your opponent's weakness. So I kind of like this pick.
A little bit of mid work here from 100 Thieves. A lot of times what you'll see, especially coming from the side of Sentinels, and most teams will, if the operator comes into play, you walk up mid, take as much of that space as you can.
Right.
That's true. They did pick attack.
Is more than
Why did they
likely
pick
to
attack?
Give you a shoulder, give you utility. You
The
know
heck?
who's up there. That's enough, right? Then you can start to focus a little bit on the ropes, on zip line, and make sure nothing's going to flank that operator who's focused on heaven.
Solid A hit
a lot of
here.
times
That's going
the way
heaven.
to start
So
to
suppressing
split.
the jet.
Now, with
Ooh,
split as
Shaz won't
well,
have his dash, guys. That's kind of
becomes
big.
Very big. Utility is
All right, Shaz has no
huge.
dash.
Tendency of taking and holding sites more so than others. So down in money is going to be more difficult.
The flash was there, but he had to go all the way through into heaven. It doesn't pop in TENZ's face. TENZ is able to clean up the kill. That was easy. Right, and 100 Thieves didn't have a ton of money to work with. You were just highlighting how
Was that like a KO flash?
you're seeing it on full
I didn't
display
see.
here.
Ion Sheriffs abound on the ground, as we were seeing there. Everybody getting a participation award on this as well for Sentinels with those frags, which means all those ultimate points are building up nice and true for them, and they'll be able to start cycling those out. 2 away, Zombs on deck for his, and we still seeing 2 or 3 away for the side, 100 Thieves, and that may be the rally that they need to get back
Heck?
in. Definitely
Oh,
focusing on
no.
that technical timeout to see what could be troubling either team here. We'll get that sorted out and get back in. Guns now for both teams. No, we're still waiting on the buy from 100 Thieves. It looks like they'll hold out until they're ready to go. But that operator's out, Doug. That's what I'm looking at from Shazam. And where is he going to be setting up?
Always an electric player with the operators in his hand. So as you said, we'll keep a close eye on how he sets up. And you know, I want to talk. I touched on it very briefly, but now that we have a moment,
Yeah,
wanna
you're right.
talk
100 Thieves
through,
hasn't been banning split.
that Viper wall in particular. So the reason
It looks like they have a lot of stuff up their sleeve, like with this whole KO thing. I'm seeing a lot of execs, and Hiko clearly has been studying how to play Viper. Like I've seen, he even had the molly for like side sight on the B hit. I kind of wonder where 100 Thieves think split is in their map pool. Probably think it's like about in the middle.
is just so much more effective, in my opinion, from a default perspective, right? Because you still have agency to work up ramps, but the thing that wall provides that you don't normally get is protection from all of those cheeky, really sweaty angles that you have to worry about as you're working up ramps from heaven.
It says it here. It was this one. So the issue is with Riot servers with routing from Turkey to Frankfurt.
You really have that entire
Kind of unlucky. It's so weird that they were able to play most of the game, and then it just happens. Like, what the fuck?
Has to respect that, right? They have to respect the possibility that you're working in that area of the map because of what's denied there. So just an excellent map, in my opinion, as far as defaulty works. If Viper mains at home who are watching this, try that wall out. I personally love it. I also generally love nerding out. Viper lineup.
There's a lot of moving pieces, Cream. I mean, when it comes to these tourneys like this, there's just so much. Like, there's so much shit that can go wrong. There's 10 people in the fucking server. There's 2 coaches, so 12 actually. There's a fucking 2 observers. There's giant production teams. There's so many things that can go wrong in these tournaments.
Time this year.
That's why in CS, to this day, there's delays all the time. Game's old as fuck.
That's not winning the war. It's just part of the battle. We're here to win the war. Sentinels, however,
one coach, yeah, in this case, one coach.
As they stampede out of the gate to get this victory in their hands. And it looks like dapr will just step up to trade a few shots. And
I wonder why Hiko put that wall up right away.
Ethan, don't worry about it. Push up as quick into that B garage area. Pretty default setup for both teams right now as they just feel out what agent might be where.
Yeah, so
they left him that crack?
Early setup from 100 Thieves. You saw the wall went up and Shaw had the op. He was able to get the opening pick, but Steel was set up in sewer.
It's the Wardell strat.
We were expecting a little bit of early aggression from Sentinels down the middle of the map that just never came. Right? You still got Steel
Bro,
that angle.
Steel is such a lineup Larry with these fucking 0 points.
Things out towards A to play off of the Astra Star that's set up towards rope. But the Viper utils at B.
I think Shazam just loves these angles.
Shaz can't hear this.
He lives here.
He can't hear this. He's a little bit too far.
Side. The rotation now comes through.
Oh, that's a big duel by steal. Wow, that's big. Nitro's managed to lurk his way up here. Look at this suck. Smoke, suck. Let's see how Zombs plays this. Oh, he just activated the suck. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Oh, wow. It's over. Damn. Fuck, man. They needed like a smoke screens or something. I don't know. That was very odd. Very odd. They have 2 controllers and they had no smoke screens. Rough, dude. Rough.
The frags aren't coming in for 100 Thieves, and Sentinels just seems to be
he fucking
a bit
owned
faster
Nitro.
to the
Jesus.
click and more accurate with it here. Both looking into sight instead of trading points there, and then kind of just standing out there in the open. Ethan gets taken down as he's backpedaling into sight.
Yeah, I have no idea why they picked attack first.
5-0 as Sentinels are taking these rounds.
Look at that turret.
Yeah, and it's another broken buy. You've got Steel who has the
Wait, legged him.
and he has the ult in tow. Oftentimes you'll
Oh! Yo, the suck to keep Shaz in the sight. Holy fuck.
This is a really good entry.
That was sick.
Back up all the utils offline.
Oh my god, that was so cool. He put a fucking gravity well back sight. He couldn't dash, he couldn't do anything. The KO ult. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this. Look at this Astra ult for the retake. Oh fuck, bro. It's over, guys. It's over. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, wait. We have something for this. We have something. I haven't used the fucking soundboard in a minute. Hold up. Where's it at, actually? Fuck. Cough. Fuck, dude. I haven't used the soundboard in a minute, but I can't find the one I'm looking for.
Ultimate's still there. TENZ can go off with Empress if he wants to. They do have the Blade Storm this round on the side. 100 Thieves.
Oh, here it is.
6-0.
I can't use it right now, though. I missed the timing. Oh, what's that bounce? You guys see the slow bounce? Is Austin even in the slow?
All up across the middle of the map. We've seen Sick do that a number of times.
What the fuck did I hit?
In this half, this will be no different. This time around, this is a much slower, much more faulty, right? Like.
Yeah, I know. Me too, K-Drought. I love it. I think it's because, like I said, the seeding actually matters here. It actually does really matter if you get the 1st seed or the 3rd seed from NA. Like, we're talking about playing the 4th best team in the EU versus the 2nd best team in the EU. If they're doing the 4th, I'm just guessing the bracket thing, so who knows? The groups. But if that's the case, then seeding does matter. Ooh!
Both missed their first shots there.
Steel's having a lot of impact on KO. He's taking Shaz and making things really uncomfortable for him, but it's not netting into any wins.
That's what I was about to say, man. It may have been a missed shot on both sides.
Let's see, there's that turret.
On the side of 100 Thieves because of the space that you just got. That allows Asuna to get
That's a big opening.
That, right?
Like, dapr has a Molly Heaven, though. So, like, dapr has a little bit of cushion here. He's playing Hell with the Molly. Pops the Molly right there. He has the turret guarding main. Oh. That turret can whip out.
Asuna gets another one. Dapr in an excellent spot, but no. Asuna rips his head off as well. 3 on the round for him. 10 seconds left as the spike goes down. 2 members remain on the side of Sentinels.
Is Sova bad on this map?
Looking to get on the board.
Yeah, I guess no one picks him. No one picks Sova. I personally think it's because of all the elevation changes and shit, and like the tight corners. Like, it's hard because people can hide from the recon really easy. The ult is very difficult because, like I said, all these elevation changes. Unlike the other maps that are flat, split has so many different fucking elevations. So your ults just are often wasted.
Yeah. An excellent response from 100 Thieves. Again, it was all off of getting mid-map control. I also very quickly want to touch on this Viper wall because of the position on which the spike is planted. So once that spike is planted there and that wall goes up, you're forcing the opposing team to fight through the wall to get off of it, because you're not going to steal a diffuse from there, right? If that wall's up, you have to get past it, and the thing is, it's not like you can go around pillars.
Are both controllers 0 and 6 right now? I saw Hiko was. Who was the other person?
Trying to get through that is so difficult.
Seal has a kill. Asuna has a kill. It's either... Who is it? It's Nitro or Ethan that's 0 and 6. Who is it? It's Nitro. Both controllers 0 and 6.
To get the spike to diffuse in a very comfortable place.
All right.
Very well played by 100 Thieves.
A double peek up top.
Look at Zombs locking it down in A like usual.
Nice
There's that Viper wall.
Working together, little buddy system.
Smoke for ramps. So you literally block out all info, right?
Looking to make it 6-6. TENZ says, how about we make it 4-5 for at least this round?
Wow. That's rough, dude.
Bold.
That's
Yeah,
rough.
just bold, right? Like, what do you do with that?
He hasn't done it yet. No precedent was set.
Chaz immediately threw a
This round,
smoke
why
like
not?
right there too, so that way this trade couldn't happen. Kind of sick, but he dismissed anyway. So
100 Thieves on their toes. They certainly seem like they've been on the back foot for the majority of
ooh, Shaz caught a timing. Damn.
confirms that as well. A rare miss by Shaz there. But the thing, I mean, you're not going to get into heaven, right? It's walled off. And
Dude,
you've got Shaz on the other side.
100 Thieves has some super good ideas, but Sentinels is all. Oh. What? Shaz got a headshot with an op?
In TENZ, playing right off of B Heaven as well. There's no
Headshot.
easy to get
I'm
into.
pretty sure he just got headshot, right?
No, and Shazam just took damage. Full heal off of that one, so 2 shots. He's gonna go down to a Vandal Phantom.
Yeah, it's through the sage
And
wall.
are they gonna push in here? Gaining this ground of ramp, if they know they're all here, it doesn't mean much. But having ramp,
Oh, he could pick back up his smoke.
work in
Kind of
mid
cool.
would really be what they're looking for. You can see all of Sentinels is backed off to give it the retake. Good old retake. He goes.
Does he have the
up
pit?
zones.
He's got the
Coming out
Viper's
for you,
pit. He's got the
takedown.
Viper's pit, boys.
Asuna gets up top, got the blade storm, a little dueling blade
Oh,
storm.
fuck. He doesn't even have time. He doesn't have time to pull it. There it is. There it is. Oh, no, 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 no.
As Asuna and Nitro are both out, Shazam goes in aggressive.
Dude, fuck. I hate that. I fucking hate that so much. That happens to me as a Viper so goddamn much. Oh, my God. The second you pop that shit, everyone just running in. You're just so dead. You're so dead. I just knew it was going to happen. Someone asked me that question earlier, like, is it worth popping a Viper ult when the site is being contested? I honestly think it makes it fucking worse. If it's like a clean 3-on-3 where the other team is like, you know, 1 heaven, 1 screens, 1 here, and they're far away, and you have a second, it's a great idea to Viper ult. But in that scenario where they're just all over you, it feels like it hurts you.
With Empress. Still,
What's
or
that a
again?
lineup for? Like,
Can't even count
is that a
them.
lineup for hell?
Oh, the flash was
Ooh.
there, but TENZ just lands the shots anyway. On to Asuna, they were looking
Exact.
to play off of that, but TENZ just stuffs it. He just stuffs it. As Shazam does as well. It's
Jesus
just open season
Christ.
on members of 100 Thieves as Sentinels continue to stuff
Love a
every
slasher.
single look that 100 Thieves are throwing at him.
Honestly,
Yo.
every time 100 Thieves is entering a site, they're not.
What up, young Splash?
Go next.
Yep, I agree. I agree, dude. They're trying though. I'm so glad. It's like a I was gonna say a show match, a seeding match where both teams are
Pretty
trying.
much is a show match.
No. I was kind of like giving an idea for why I think the seeding actually matters. So 16 teams going to Berlin. How do you think they're gonna do this? Do you think they're gonna do like a double elimination bracket? I think the best way is 4 groups of 4 leading into a bracket. And if that's the case, then like if you're the number 1 seed coming out of NA, you're going to play the 4th seed coming out of EU. If you're the 3rd seed coming out of NA, you're going to be in a group with the 2nd best team in EU. And I think that's a pretty big difference.
No, you're right. That sounds like a great idea. Meaning Riot won't do that at all.
Okay, you're such a pessimist, dude.
I mean, to be fair, the Iceland tournament format was awful. It was actually terrible. So I don't.
All
have a ton of
right,
confidence
all
that it's
right.
going to be any better.
I enjoyed Iceland. It could have been better, but it's wait, you are a little quiet.
They gave 2 teams buys, and it was really a bad bracket. They should do a group stage. They should do it
Is
a
that
more,
better?
a more fair tournament format.
Too loud?
I just don't have any faith that they will. So if, considering that they probably won't do anything, I don't think the city matches matter. I feel like the team should know ahead of time what the tournament format is going to be,
Don't turn him
so
off.
that it would make them try more. to win. Right now, it just seems like 100 Thieves are just trying different comps out. They don't really care. Not that
Early
they're not
wall
trying
A.
to win, but
Man, they're just doing different setups every round. So annoying. And they're just
this
dominating
definitely
mid, by the
feels
way.
like an experimentation type of game for 100 Thieves.
Oh. Dude, so I looked, they have yet to ban split, right? And 100 Thieves doesn't historically play a lot of split. It's just no one has played it against them yet. So I don't know. This is such an interesting thing. Like Nitro doesn't really play much Astra, Hiko doesn't really play much Viper. Oh shit. Yeah. They have a lot of good ideas. I'm not gonna lie, but you can clearly see Sentinels looks so goddamn comfy at middle. Like most teams that play split need to do some kind of controlling of mid. And it doesn't look like 100 Thieves has that. It looks like it's probably a middle of the pack map for them in their map pool. And they probably have some cool execs like an exec A and exec B. We saw some of those. But you have to do the basics well against Sentinels, and they can't. They just can't.
I
mean, it doesn't help. They're starting off on attack.
They picked attack, though.
Did they?
Last few rounds to put some
Yeah.
padding in.
Oh, well, I would imagine this is Sentinel's pick.
I mean, look, TENZ is
Oh, that
9,000
makes-
credits,
well,
man. He's
then-
maxed out.
Unless
Right? Like,
VLR is wrong.
Sentinels are in such a good spot.
You gotta put
I mean,
some of
I
that
heard
into a
some of the
rock
analysts on the EU
At
stream
this
earlier.
point,
They
invest.
think that split is actually
See
a
if they
little
can
bit more
carry over.
attack sided
It's
in
been
professional
interesting
play.
to see
I could not
some
disagree
plays
more. What do you think?
from Sentinels and
It's more attack side than it used to be, for sure. But,
do you think it's more than a 50-50?
But this time that
I don't know. I kind of want to see how like the meta keeps
Just
playing
on
out.
point with
I
the
don't really
game
have
right now.
like an answer to that right now because the game changes so much that it's like teams have to settle into the meta. You know, like initially, yes, it does feel attack sided, but that's because it takes defense a while to understand how to rotate and the best ways to pair and synergize their abilities to counter these hits. So things are just easier for attackers, but.
So this wall will give them access.
So I think when 3.0 came out,
It'll block off defender spawn
oh.
on site. You've also got Hiko who's going to be working in from garage to clear out backside. So far so good. But Dapper's
Jesus
Dapper's a
Christ,
turret.
Dapper's
Dapper gets 3.
nuts, bro.
TENZ was right there as well. He gets the last one. Sentinels get to 10.
I mean, this is not even close.
Just a sentry turret.
Dapper is so goddamn
It's
good.
not even remotely close.
3 heads, same spot.
This Sentinels lineup is so fucking scary because it's like they have the best Sentinel player in NA. They have the best duelist in NA. They're the best IGL in NA. they're just stacked. They have the best like versatile player in Sick. And then they have like an insane fucking controller in Zombs like that can just lock down sites and doesn't play selfishly. Like they just got the perfect mix. They fucking got the perfect
Yeah,
mix.
Sentinels is on fire right now.
That's
Last round
fucking
here in the
crazy.
first half.
Steal.
It's
I
fucking
mean,
crazy.
Sentinels is still by far and away the best team, though I don't know how much I can take stock
I'm
into
slurping
this
them
game
so hard.
far. It really seems like 100 Thieves is trying shit out. They have an opportunity to try different comp out, play split, and, you know...
Look at these stars.
Zon's
about to whip. Zon's about to
Yeah,
whip.
whatever we call it.
Ready? Here it
I don't
is.
know if I
Pop that
totally
shit.
think
There it is.
Sentinels
Boom.
is much better, but I feel like, you know,
Sentinels
you have to say that Sentinels is still the best team.
Yeah, look at this shit. Just a preemptive lockdown when you're about to hit B. Just no map control. Absolutely fucked. Let's go back to A now. Just look, 6 already here. No big deal. He's just opping it. Has a res also.
See how Zom sets up stars once they realize it.
It's
They may
over,
have
guys.
something
It's
now
fucking
coming
over.
in. Stars are gonna be set up here on the side of Nitro. Clears out heaven,
Ooh.
clears out screens, and they enter the site.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no. Bruh.
Asuna looking to bring this round back.
Bruh.
Oh. He's got enough time. He's going to be able to get the spike down as well now. If you're dapper,
Bruh.
pushing in from different angles. As you see, TENZ is looking to spot up in heaven. Dapper's been spotted. 2 bullets
Oh
left.
my
Maybe that one
God,
is
bro.
as he dances
What do you
around.
do? What do you do? Rod, what do you do against this? Come on, man. I mean, you got a Sage opping screens, taking a shot, and then she has a spare Odin on the ground. She slows the push. She goes in and she brrrs fucking 3 people to the ground. How do you account for this? You
The
can't.
one round 100 Thieves won was Asuna got 3 op picks.
Those are some
That's
good
not,
looking
that
casters.
doesn't even feel like that's a real execute anyway. So this could very well be 12-0.
That's true. Yes. It very well could be. I mean, Sentinels is so good that they got Sinatraa as their 6th player. Think about that. They're just loaded with talent. They're just fucking insane, man.
Maybe for only another month, though.
So insane. Oh, you think is his contract up? I don't even know.
No, well, he's eligible to play again in a month. The suspension is
Oh.
over.
Oh, I see. I wonder what happens then. Like, what happens? What if they do like the Vision Strikers thing and they just hoard all the talent? they just keep him. He's the fucking bind player. He just plays bind like Lakia.
I think there is a 0% chance that they're going to do a 6-man roster. Like
Yeah, I think so too.
0% chance.
That's
That's
a culture thing. NA players would never be down for that.
Well, I don't even know if that is the reason. I think
That's definitely the reason. No NA player is ever going to be fucking down to be a bind player.
For why he won't play for Sentinels ever again, but I do think that there are other teams that are going to be making changes that are going to take a chance, even with everything around his name.
I don't even know what team I would want to see him on, man. He could really make a lot of teams so much better.
I mean, yeah, he's still a really good player. I don't think that's not the problem, though.
I mean, he's gonna play. Like, he's gonna play. He's been streaming a lot and stuff, so
he wants to play. I mean, him wanting to play and an organization giving him a contract are two totally different things.
I see what you're saying. There's some desperate orgs out there, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm getting at. I really think that the desperation will come along. I don't know how many of the tier 1 level.
What is this?
Like, I don't feel like his name right now is any less hostile to pick him up. Even if the suspension is over from Riot, I feel like it's still a pretty big risk on an organization if they're going to want to sign him. I don't think that that'll keep some orgs from picking him up, considering, again, from our conversation yesterday, the FBI is nowhere to be found. So at a certain point, it doesn't even fucking matter.
Do they even exist?
Apparently not.
Rod, give me the juice on the new agent. I know you fucking know something. I know you know something.
I have no idea.
You always got your fucking...
Yes, but I've been on vacation, okay? I really don't know what the fuck is going on.
You're lying to me. I can feel it.
I have no problem busting Riot's ass all the time. I would just tell everybody if I knew. I really don't know.
I need the juice on this new agent. Fuck.
Do you know? You tell me. What
I know nothing, man. I've just seen one image of that sexy guy, like with the fucking sniper rifle in that video that they put as an Easter egg. That's all I got. That's all I got. What? I mean, if he has an op in his hands, he must have some kind of movement ability, right? He's going to take over for Jet. He's going to be the new opper.
That would make sense. I kind of feel like they need another Sentinel, too.
He's going to have a fucking golden gun as his ult. He's going to pull it out and be able to one-shot you.
Do you think having more characters with movement options that are get-out-of-jail-free abilities are good for their game, or is it gonna only make it worse?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I think Jet's really annoying.
I mean, is it good to have more characters that can take an op shot and then have a 100% chance of not getting traded? Like, I don't know if that's good for the future of the game.
Yeah, it'll be really annoying. But they also did a pretty good job of like keeping Omen away from doing shit like that as well. Even though he has a movement ability, Yoru's the same thing. Like, you can't play the game like you're a Jet if you pick Yoru. It just doesn't work. You won't get away.
It's a different type of movement ability. The dash is very specific.
Look at this wall Hiko did. Look at that wall Hiko did.
You can get away. Anything that's like a fast movement,
not really using
speed type of thing.
Oh,
I think is gonna be really
rough.
Takes a shot in the face.
Rough.
Through his own one way.
Oh, kind of sketchy.
I mean, I still
Is
think
Alpha
they
gonna break
should
this
nerf
turret?
jet stash in some way.
And you see Sentinels now slowly working their way up across the
Dude,
board.
4Bs. I think Sentinel's is going to go into this, by the way. It was a good read. Okay, I lied. They're going through vents. Dapper's going back to A.
They're just gonna want to run right into it. Nitro comes swinging right out of the gates. He gets cleaned up. As Sick gets a second. On to Ethan as well, and he's looking for more. 47 HP.
Wow.
That seems to be all they need. Is they have full control of
It's over.
Steel's gonna get walled off, and with the
They
pistol,
were
he's
going to go A,
forever to get through that.
and then they got all the kills.
Ooh, look
Just
at
had to go back B.
Shazam.
Jesus
Good night. They
Christ.
just continue to pick 100 Thieves apart.
Well, RIP.
Yep, go next.
Go next. This is a big go next.
I mean, it kind of seemed like go next in the 5th round, and I think Nitro and Hiko had a kill between them until like round 6.
This is a rough one. This one hurts to watch.
I mean, what do you think about this comp? I really feel like they're trying things out. This is maybe something they want to experiment on. Do you feel like KO is good enough in a spot to be played like in a tournament going into Bruin? Especially to replace a Sentinel, which is how Steel is using him.
Yeah, so I wanted to say, like, when you first asked this question, like, oh no, I think the Sentinel is a better pick, but I mean, fuck, they should have the attack half for this comp should be better, right? Like, a Sentinel on attack isn't going to make their half significantly better. I think KO actually helps their attack half, which is insane that they still only got one round, but I don't know, man. They had some really good ideas. It's just, it's like an all or nothing kind of thing when I watch KO play. It's like you throw the knife, you're popping onto a site. The other team knows that. They're heavy rotating. And it just seems like Sentinels has like very good coordination. They play off of each other really well. We might get a couple more rounds here. Maybe.
They don't know if they've lost ropes control, so they're going to have to check that. That's why you see Steel swing up there. Meanwhile, you've got Nitro who's going to be coming in from defender spawn. He's going to get a shot onto zombs while TENZ holding down this angle. Top. He's going to hear it. He's going to hear everyone trying to clear out. Nitro,
the zombs has such a good timing. If he gets this one kill and then okay, there you go. Maybe 100 Thieves will pick up a few.
Somehow against all odds, that's the round. That's the round that they win.
There you go. I got Sentinels in a little bit of a loose spot there. Didn't have every angle covered. Sheriff's come up, so a few guns gonna be picked up here. Ego gets himself one. We can see where it is really.
I mean, you are right though. Definitely, the replacement of KO for Sentinel should make their attack size way better.
Sentinels has been hot.
We didn't really see that in this half. It could just be because is again the best team, and maybe against other teams it'll work a lot better.
I think like they have some really good concepts with KO on their attack side. Like what they were trying to do was have Steel go mid a lot on their default, suppress the player in mid, which is usually like the Reyna or the Jet. So when you suppress that player, theoretically, like they should kind of play a little bit more passive, and it should be easier to take mid because they don't have a dismiss or a dash, and you could trade that kill. But they were kind of using it as like we're going to trust that you're going to play passive now that you've been suppressed, because Steel's here alone or with one other person. And it just never played out that way. It was like Shaz and TENZ just dominated mid. And then their half became very readable. It was obvious they were going to do an A hit. As an IGL, like when you start stopping the team's A plan, their B plan becomes really readable. I don't know. I think 100 Thieves just found themselves in a really, really bad spot.
So he is imperative in the back there to do some good work.
That's what I think, chat. But I think against most teams, 100 Thieves wins that half. But when you're playing Shaz and TENZ in mid, maybe FaZe runs them over too.
Time with Nitro and Astra. He hasn't really played it too much in matches.
It's not full
Same with Hiko on Viper too, considering he's played permanently all the time.
Oh my god.
That's just so unlucky. He was in a great spot.
Like, this is a round where a Sentinel would have significantly helped them, right? Like, they just lurked through ropes. Like, when does that happen when you have a Sentinel? Oh dear. Not like
how
this.
it
Not like
ends?
this, Rod.
This early on, Hiko's
Not
so
like
alone.
this.
We've seen Hiko in situations like this before, and he somehow manages to make magic happen.
How many years of FPS gaming experience does Hiko
This
have?
is beyond magic,
This should be
right?
easy.
Like, this has to be a miracle.
So he's cleared out.
Was
a
he ever in
certain area
1.6?
with this one? Oh, he gets caught with the ability
you
out. Now
kidding?
checks the backside because he knows he's gonna
Indeed he
double
was.
five
At
bullets
the end
in
though.
the clip. Full reload. Not gonna be enough, dog.
Wow. That's a painful way to lose. But what a fucking mid-game call by Sentinels. Go through the ropes, flank through
Honestly,
spawn.
it's probably better they lost now rather than racking